We continue our reading of Turn Your Eyes Upon Jesus, an invitation to spend a year with your best friend, a daily devotional by author George R. Knight. Today's reading, April 16, Sick Churchly Types. The Pharisees went out and immediately held counsel with the Herodians against him, how to destroy him. Mark 3:6. Some churchly types are real sick. A case in point is the Pharisees of old. They had just witnessed a merciful act of God's power, but they were so upset that all they could think of was killing Jesus because he didn't keep the Sabbath correctly. Religion often aggravates certain negative aspects of human nature. It makes some people eager to find faults when they could and should be alert for the power and mercy of God. Such sick watchers tend to focus on a misunderstanding of the purpose of God's law. A hallmark of all legalism is that it puts law above human considerations and mercy. But, as in the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus, in his healing on the Sabbath miracles, attempts to help the religious leaders see the spiritual nature of the law. That outward obedience to it must be rooted in agape love, if it is to be understood correctly. Unfortunately, the leaders did not understand the law they claimed to prize so highly. As a result, when Jesus pointed them to its foundation in agape, they plotted how they might destroy him. Matthew 12:14. That is the paradox of legalism. Legalists, in their purported love for God and his law, become angry with those who disagree with them over their particular theological interpretations, so angry that they are willing to murder their opponents or destroy their reputation. Even such anger itself, according to Jesus, is actually the equivalent of murder. Matthew 5:21-26. Anybody who has been a church member very long knows that the spirit of Pharisaism is not dead. It is alive and well in the 21st century among those who would attack and criticize others over differences of opinion. Indeed, most congregations have their contingent of Pharisees. More frightening yet, a Pharisee lurks within the skin of each of us. It seeks to impose its spirit on the unsuspecting church and an undeserving world. Every Christian needs to remember that mercy is better than sacrifice. Matthew 12:7. And that agape is the heart of God's law. Today is one for self-examination. I mean, you and I, my friend. Is my religion sick or healthy? How do I know? This concludes our reading today of Turn Your Eyes Upon Jesus.